So how many months has it been since we broke ground on Yahweh Tree Farm?
Breaking ground happened in the spring, so about 4 months.
4 months ago.
Yeah, so,
okay.
But it's good to give an update.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about what's going on.
Yeah, so there's a lot has happened since we broke ground, which was very exciting and dedicating the land to God. But a lot of our trees, our baby trees,
a lot of trees aren't making it right now.
They're not making it. So if you live in the Pacific Northwest, you know that our spring was very dry. Most tree farmers who planted trees this year are having a hard time. We are part of that group.
Good way to kick off tree farming.
It's been great, but God is teaching us so much.
A year of learning. We're just understanding our land. We're just taking time to actually understand it before we do anything too crazy.
Yes.
Because we like to do things crazy.
Our land is really raw. A lot of it is forest, and a lot of it created, I don't know, it just kind of... Beehives! There's a lot of beehives.
We should talk about the bees.
A lot of underground beehives.
Yeah.
A lot of poison oak. Anyways, it's been good, but it's been hard, and we're gonna do another YouTube video, share some of our surfing adventures, because we have been surfing as a whole family so much.
This person right here.
And
she's surfing.
So we're gonna share some of our surfing adventures and give you just an update on our land. But that'll be our next YouTube video. So anyways, enjoy our breaking ground video. Yeah. Sorry it's late.
It's good though.
But Jesus loves you.
It's good times.
Jesus loves you.
Jesus loves you.
Everybody say Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you.
You do that and just step on the sides, kind of firm it up a little bit, and trees in the ground.
Woohoo! Good job, Tim.
Groundbreaking event. So.
Woohoo! You planted it, Johnny. We're a family of 5 living a God-sized dream of owning a Christmas tree farm. After working in education for 10 years, we decided to go all in. We started new careers, moved to a new state, and thought it would be fun to homeschool our kids too. We call ourselves Team Dressler because we truly believe that each person in this family is an important part to our dream. We're in it together. Theo, Jackson, Capri, Tim, Becca, and Poto too. Follow our everyday adventures of owning 33 acres in Oregon and see what God is teaching our family as we learn to plant Christmas trees and build Yahweh Tree Farm, a place we've been praying will bring hope to so many families. Christmas and every day is about Jesus. Let His story inspire yours as you chase your dreams and walk by faith with us. Jesus loves you so much.
So, guess what? We're wearing the same shirt.
Oh yeah, that's how we started it last time.
Yeah.
You want to show them the
check out our shirts that we put together for our I Dig Trees event.
Yeah. So our friend Rachel, who designed our surfer vans, she did this one. It says, "Dreams so big, God has to show up," with kind of like a conveyor belt of Christmas trees in a surfer van. And then turn around.
And then on the back
says, "I dig trees." This is our logo, hand drawn, 2023. So our hope is to eventually buy people shirts when they come help us plant trees. This year we couldn't quite afford it, so people who wanted to buy one, they could. But just like a fun token to bring home with you. We also got to let people bring Christmas trees home though.
Yeah,
because we ordered too many.
We have a little too many, but they, I'm sure those little guys got put in the ground somewhere.
Yeah, so how cool that people could bring trees home. But we planted 900
trees.
Baby Christmas trees, as Capri would say.
Seedlings, yeah, so. You can see on the bag, Nordman on there. I think these are the Turkish. And then we're waiting for our noble trees. Here they come. Turkish fir, noble fir, and...
No, nobles.
And Nordman fir.
Nordman. Wait, did you say noble?
I said noble.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nordman's the one I always
She
forget.
likes nobles.
I just like nobles are the ones that we always get.
Yep.
Turkish, yeah, they're like nobles with a bad hair day.
Yeah, they have a bad hair
But
day.
they're all really cool trees.
Yeah.
What does it say? Amount 500. That's awesome. So there's 3 bags.
So how was the day? The day was really special.
It was
So,
really special.
We woke up in the morning.
The sun
and
was shining.
The sun was beaming through the windows.
Mm-hmm.
Literally beaming through the windows.
So like a week before that, we had snow and more rain, and there was like puddles and mud, especially over where we were going to plant trees.
There was so much snow at the nursery that they were saying we may not be able to get our trees
In time. That's true. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're like, okay, we might have to change the date of this. But literally the week before, it didn't rain at all. Maybe just like a little bit here and there. But God like dried up the land, and the dirt, it's crazy because the dirt could have been either too hard or too muddy, and it was like perfect for like even kids to dig holes.
Mm-hmm.
The ground was perfect, and then just that morning, like we have these huge windows right here where that just come into our house, and I had this moment where Tim and I were in the kitchen, and it looked like we were like glowing red, like the sun was like shining on us. And I just took a selfie of us, and it was like, I think what I said at one point was like, it felt like God was like palpable. Like I could feel him through like the sun rays and through his creation. Like he's like, I am gonna let you feel me so intensely today. And from the moment we prayed at the top and then walked down and planted trees the whole day, like it was so special and so sacred.
Yeah. The prayer was amazing. Just to be able to get in a circle with people that wanted to pray with us and just bless this land and
dedicate it to
him. And that was a really special moment. And it was on the top of the hill, so you can look out across the valley. And it was just really cool to have people that are Jesus loving people supporting this dream and praying over this land together.
Yep. And then everyone just parked at the top. More people came later, and a huge group of us walked down together down the hill. And then Tim did a little presentation.
Yeah, my helper.
And had Capri was his assistant, planted our very first Christmas tree. It was the groundbreaking moment.
Yep, she loves baby Christmas trees.
Deep love for baby trees.
And she stepped up and grabbed that tree and helped me out with the first tree planting. It was such a cool.
And when everyone clapped at the end, she's like, "Wait, what?" She forgot people were watching, but also like, why are they clapping? Okay.
We could probably do a timer. I want to get everybody in there first.
Okay, here we go. These are the Nordmans?
I think so.
Yep, Nordmans. 500 trees in a brown paper bag.
Hey!
Hey, it's so little.
Nice. Yeah, they're all dormant right now, and then over the summer they'll start sprouting and get new shoots.
Awesome. That's so cool.
500 of little seedlings in there.
That's very exciting.
dig a
The
hole,
shovels help.
you want to make sure it's
Yes,
deep
sir.
enough so that the deepest part of the root is going straight down. If the root's like really long like this, it's okay just to take the root and break it off, just like that. And then we just want to make sure all the roots are going straight down.
Hey, Theo, Jackson, come here.
Okay, just straight down.
Can you stand over here?
So basically, you'll find a flag, and that's where each tree is going to go. And then
Capri?
what I found is the easiest.
Oh, you're gonna
is
help
dirt.
him?
It's
Okay.
kind of sticky as you go down. You go down first like that. You really get a good start, and then you flip the shovel like this, and then go down again, and that really creates a good hole in the ground. And then Capri, stick that in the hole for me.
Is that deep enough?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Should be deep enough. So basically, you want to squeeze the roots, keep them tight, and then get them down in there. And this is the part that I learned was they're not really straight in yet, but if you get it down far enough, you can pull up, and that will straighten the roots out. Does that make sense? And then you don't want the branches to be touching the ground when you're planting it. And so basically,
You planted our first tree, Tim?
yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
You do that and just step on the sides, kind of firm it up a little bit, and the tree's in the ground.
Woohoo!
First
Good job, Tim.
groundbreaking event. So
Woohoo! You planted it. But how good does it feel to just have people here?
yeah, just having people here and sharing the land felt so special. We don't want to have this to ourselves. Like, we just want to open the gates, and we got to open them up and let people in. And it was just really cool to have that be a thing.
It felt so good.
And people are already asking, like, can I come and hang out or visit? And they just want to be a part of it. And we're like, yeah, come, because it was so fun to share.
It was so special. I was even telling Tim, like, the groundbreaking, like, planting trees with everyone, and just seeing families come and bring their kids, and like, we had no toys or anything to entertain them except just God's creation and dirt and some branches and sticks. Like, Capri was like finding sticks and giving them to people as little gifts. But everyone was so happy. Like, it felt so good. like they didn't need anything besides God's creation. And it was so special for people to be able to do something they may never be able to do.
Yeah.
To plant trees. was so sweet. I wanted to comment too, like our kids. It was fun. They're totally a part of our family business, and like in the way that Tim said, it felt really natural for us to work as a team. It feels natural to serve as a family together. And the boys, they kind of took the lead of like the other kids who were there, like the boys, and like showed them like their little forest area, and you could see them just like leading them around. And
or when I saw Jackson trying to dig a hole, and he like got the shovel in, he went, poof, and then he would like stand on the shovel and it'd start falling backwards, and then he'd fall on his back, and you'd fall backwards. And
I just saw him rocking on it
he
like
was
a pogo
rocking,
stick or whatever. And so I feel like the groundbreaking event or planting trees is going to become just as special as when people actually get to come cut their trees.
Right.
I think God is slowly planting in our hearts and giving us ideas and visions of what we're supposed to do with this land,
right,
and how to invite people in. But one thing, when we were just kind of like sitting on our porch at the end of the day and we're just exhausted and kind of reflecting and talking, one thing that just came out of the conversation is like, this is going to be a special day every year that we get to host.
I'm looking forward to it already.
Yeah.
Again.
And I'm glad we got the first one out of the way, because like all the jitters and
yeah.
like, yeah.
What I love what we You know, something else that was most special to me was being a team with you.
You're not gonna get me to cry again.
Oh yeah.
No.
I for so long, like we've been doing life as a family team, but there was just something there that was like that. This is what God called us to do. And it felt like we weren't together most of the day or at all during the day. But we were a team. Like we did that event, and I was doing what I was doing best, and you did what you do best, and
I was more the hostess
yeah,
and just making sure everyone was okay, and then Tim was in the dirt planting and making sure people were planting them right and being like there with them.
And I just felt like this, like, yes,
we're a team.
We're a team.
Yeah.
And it was a feeling that we had in education on some level, and I feel like for the first time since we left education, like, it's coming back.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of fun things that we get to do together out here.
And when we went and checked on the baby trees the next day, like, you would be like, oh, my heart, and just get so excited to just be out here with you and getting our hands dirty together. And he's like, we get to do this for the rest of our lives.
Yeah,
like, how
together.
cool, like, what an amazing life. I dig trees.
All right, quick one.
I'm going to interview you.
Yeah.
So, are we done?
The project will never be done.
But we did it! People came
But
and
the dream has been established. Like, literally planted our first tree today and plugged in 900 of those little guys. They're in the ground, but the dream has begun now. The fun work begins.
Yep. Now we're gonna go love on each little one, right? Where you are.
Little TLC after they got put in the ground. So, woo! Are you jumping right now? How excited are you?
I'm just happy. It was a cool day.
It was so fun.
Standing up nice and straight. And their roots are all covered and patted down. Hello, baby tree. Drop it.
He's out here. So, yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun, and
Super thankful for everyone who came to help.
Yeah.
How many people do you think came?
there was over 30. At one point, there was over 30 people
Yeah,
here.
like some people came late. And then our friends Kim and Scott, just have to give them a shout out because they came Friday the day before and helped us flag the field. Which, like you
That
said,
took a
you
while.
were more sore from that than like planting trees.
Yeah.
And so just super thankful for their hearts to serve, and just people who have believed in our dream, like people who were just like praying with us, like from a different state, from far away when we were praying at 8:45 in the morning. Like we felt it. We felt your prayers.
We even had people come from Washington to come help us out.
Yeah.
I was like, you drove here to do this? That was really special.
Yeah.
Two and
This is the biggest one.
that's the big one.
That's the big
And
one.
our dog might just come and try to get us.
Now you have a dog. He's out. He stays outside.
And his name is
Podo. What did you like about Christmas Tree Farm, baby?
Wa-
Christmas?
walking around
Walking around and exploring in the forest.
and punching through the diaphragm.
That's one of your favorite parts.
I'm going diaphragms too.
How much? We had a lot of people over. We had over 30 people, right, Capri? Did you see kids? There was kids too, and we showed the kids around. Look, Cooper.
Get the diaphragm!
No, don't. Not yet. Not
In the
yet.
yes part.
Nope. He's so good.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Capri.
And you know it's millions of rusted newts here. And
We have a lot of Ruskins. What else did we see? We saw a lot. We saw turkey vultures when we were planting
Uh-oh.
trees. We saw a couple hawks when we were planting.
five.
Five hawks.
Like owl bunny.
You like owls and bunnies?
Yeah.
Well, special day, super blessed, super thankful for all the prayers and support that we've had along the way. And couldn't have done it without all the people that were a part of this.
Yeah.
And
Jesus loves you.
he sure does.